Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your May 2022 read. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. We're going to lead with a domino. Just the one. And a double four. The energy of the what? The protector and provider. It goes to an 8, Leo energy. This is about what? Your instinct care for others. It also speaks about your spiritual strength. It also speaks about some form of blessing coming your way. Something that you can double down on. This also speaks about a union. It could be male and feminine, or it could be 2 males, or it could be 2 females. A union is being offered for someone who is an Aquarian during the month of May. The energy, darling dears, the energy of it all. This also speaks about what? The energy of an 8 speaks about someone trying to blame shift and project onto you in the month of May 2022. The energy, darling dears, of the double 4 is about what? You receiving some kind of news or an invitation to a happy event, a prosperous event. It could be a marriage, an engagement, a birthday party. Or a celebration or something. Yes, baby, go and make sure you dress like the big cat you are. Just the one, darling dear. Is it just one? I felt something hit my lap. It must have been my cardigan. Anyhow, let's press on, Scotty. You have the energy of Swallow. This is the sun energy, the happiest card in tarot. It speaks about your life force. It also speaks about a happy union. It also speaks about a celebration, some kind of party, recognition for something. It also breathes the air of success and victory. For you, big cat, my big cat Aquarius. Big cat, wave. Looking fabulous so far. The sun energy, as I said, or I may not have said, is Leo energy. It also speaks about the healing of your inner child. Some of you will be planning your vacay, your holidays, during the what? Month of May. Be careful. Why? Mercury retrograde, darling dear. I believe it starts in Taurus and ends up in Gemini. Let me tell you something. Make sure you check everything out. Your travel details down to the letter. Check, check, and recheck. The energy of the sun also speaks about you having raised your vibration. It also speaks about a pregnancy or a birth. Congratulations. It also speaks about your self-esteem being on 1,000. Why? You took the time to pay attention to your health, darling dears, making healthier choices. If you're already in a romance, May will be a happy period for your union. Fidelity and harmony is the go-to move. It also breathes into the stability and some form of success coming your way. Let's get the energy around this. We're going to use the life lessons. Why not, eh? Base of the deck. Healer. Some of you are healers. Could be in the medical field. Could be in the spiritual field. It also speaks about healing hands. Something that you do for work with your hands, darling dear, is about to bring you a great amount of success. Insurmountable success. Boss up in this. What's the card? Because you are being supported by your ancestral team. Angels, way showers, and spiritual guides dispatched from Father God, Most High, Mother Isis. Your life purpose fully supports you. Some of you are living in your North Node. This also speaks about being able to call on your security, your ancestral team at any time. Base of the deck. You are strong in these streets, darling dear. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. You are filled. This looks like a shield maiden. Go and watch the pathological liar read, darling dear. You're being strong. Some of you are being called to teach as well as guide. Some of you will be taking on higher knowledge during the month of May with your Aquarian energy, the inquisitive learner, the eternal learner. Right, let's get Oh, I already got the deck. Base of the deck, darling dear. We've got the Nine of Swords. This talks about malicious words, being bandied around. This is also the spiritual focus, darling dears. For you, Aquarius, this talks about spell work, bad vibes, malicious intent. This also speaks about depression, being anxious, being unable to sleep. Some of you are finding it hard to sleep, not knowing that happiness is just around the corner. Let's give it a good shufti and see what else is going on here. Why is the spiritual focus about depression or coming out of a depressive state? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Page of Wands. In the spiritual focus, this speaks about you being you're either a young person or you have a youthful spirit. This also speaks about being a free spirit, right? If you've been going through any depressive phase, the good news is that you're about to come out of this situation. This is about you tapping into your passions and your creativities, darling dears, because you are being supported. This is the Caduceus. It speaks about balance, being brought into your life. The Page of Wands. It also speaks about messages coming in, unexpected messages. I told you some kind of celebration is afoot, or you could be the one calling out the celebration, calling for the celebration. It speaks about you having been in deep thought. Yes, you was, but you're coming out of this. This is about you listening to your higher self, going within, darling dear, tapping into your passion and your creativity. It also speaks about being open to try new things. Some of you have felt, which your ancestral dream is saying, that the dreams that you've been focusing on, working hard on, you feel as though they're not going to manifest. But how now, brown cow? You're at breakthrough point. You're going to see something in May, darling dear. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Good golly and gosh. 2 9s on the tableau. This speaks about what? Nine of Cups in reverse speaks about you've had minor gains in a situation, but this month of May is going to be your breakthrough point. The Nine of Cups on its face, darling dears, on its face also speaks about unfulfilled and unloved situation, a situation that you separated yourself from, one that gave you an eating disorder. Either you was too fat or you was too skinny. It also speaks about emotional manipulation. You was dealing with somebody who was an underachiever, someone who lived with self-hatred. This was a projector, somebody who pretended to have the same passion or the same commitment. This is what I always say to you, darling dears. It's all well and good being in love with someone, but you need to understand that you are both focused on the same level of commitment to your relationship. Are you on the same path? Obviously, if you've left the situation or gathering the strength to leave the situation, you was not. Page of Wands is somebody who talks it up but never really produces. They have the energy, they have the passion, also the passion to what? Take energies to others. What is the worldly focus? Is it on the job? Is it on the school? Relationships? What's the worldly focus for the Aquarius? I nearly said Aries. Go and watch the Aries read. There's a message for you. The worldly focus, darling dear. This is about you what? Not feeling successful in the land of the blind. These are codependent people, darling dears. These are people that haven't got any life purpose. These are people that are stabbing you in the back, darling dear. You've got a whole gang of people on your coattails trying to bring a big cat down. Where's my tiny deck? What's their issue? What's their problemo? We've got the what? We've got the Emperor with his back turned. This is the new version tarot. It's like the after tarot deck. Somebody who you was in some kind of a union with. This was not a protector and provider. This person didn't step up to the plate. So this is a love reading for you, Aquarius. Can't make it up. They stabbed and stabbed again, darling dear. Betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. Six of Swords. This is about you going to a calmer space, getting used to the fact that it was the wrong place. You was the right package at the wrong address. A situation where you was unsuccessful. You lost your common sense, your flip-flop. It was askew, darling dear. You also, what? This is a loss of money. Your health went down in that situation. This person made you feel unsuccessful, like you didn't have anything to bring to the table. The two sixes speak about somebody who was, their words and their actions were always in contradiction, darling dear. Why? Because they was always up to stabbing you. It also speaks about someone having some kind of a surgical procedure during the month of May 2022. It will be smooth sailing, but it's about your mind, how you're thinking about what's going to happen, darling dear. If you're thinking the worst, it will happen. You have to remember it's about energy. What you focus on grows. This surgical procedure will be okay. This is also about you, what? Being a risk taker. Be a risk taker. Take a leap of faith, darling dear. This is also a younger partner, a younger person coming towards you. And it also speaks about a new beginning, a new lease on life as you begin your new life away from the skullduggerous during the month of May 2022. This and that's going on, darling dears. This and that. Somebody who like to tongue wrestle, right? What's the monthly lesson? Good golly and gosh. Don't invest your loyalty into those that keep you on the rinse and repeat, keep you in the darkness, never quite ending the situation, but never putting anything into the situation, right? The monthly focus as well is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a feminine energy who's bitter, twisted, jealous, spying, lying, gossiping, slanderation, all of the above against you, darling dear. The Tower moment on its face, guys. On its face. This also speaks about what? Anger. Somebody's got a lot of repressed anger towards you. It could be a mother figure. It also speaks about them having a great financial loss, right? And it also speaks about somebody who's a spendthrift, somebody who's superficial, doing it for the gram. What's that got to do with the big cat Aquarius? This person is jealous about what you've got going on, darling dear. Press palm to perturb that you have a free spirit and a new beginning, which you brought about after strife and chaos and havoc. Hey, what about this bitter and twisted, nasty person? Look what flipped up, the world card. Situation you ended. They're watching you on social media. This also speaks about gang stalking, darling dears. Yes, King of Cups. Divine wants you to what? Master your emotions. This is someone who you gave your loyalty to, darling dear. You trusted this person. You were slow to speak. This person was somebody that overtalked you in all situations. The Tower in reverse also speaks about gaslighting and projection. Projecting their narcissistic inner child wounds onto you. Until they couldn't, you learned how to be strong. Ended that situation. And I've told you, whomsoever that is, they're still spying on you, darling dear. Spying and lying. This also gives me the energy of a sister or cousin. It's a multitude of people. Nine of peas on its face. Multitude. A whole gang. The positive thing is that you are healing from this situation. This is about you having fall back on a higher understanding. And you what? Some of you are nesting. I already said there's a pregnancy on the table, darling dear, or the birth of a child. Base of the deck, Ace of Cups. Again, this speaks about nesting and the birth of a child. Congratulations. It also speaks about your creativities, darling dear, the Ace of Cups. Some of you are taking the time as you recuperated, got over what you had to get over and overcome, darling dear, to learn new things, tap into your creative side. This is what's giving you the energy to what? Create a new beginning in your life. This also speaks about somebody coming towards you once you've healed fully, darling dears, to offer you their cup. Seven of Swords on its face. This is not a skullduggerous person. This is somebody who's coming true with the true. and you're going to be investing. This is the tree of life kind of a thing, darling dear. Someone who's been on the fool's journey. They've been round the world, and they realize that you are going to be what? The person they want to offer the cup to, the cup of love, the cup of a new beginning. High Priestess, listen to your intuition when this person or people approach you, darling dears. Pay attention. Yeah. Whomsoever that past energy is, darling dear, they still are amongst many, and it also speaks about many that are still trying to push their energies on you. The energies of what? Lack and loss, sadness, depression, upset that you're strong, that you learned something. If you learn something, or you're teaching something that gives healing, darling dears. You got them hands, those specially gifted hands, and you brought about a transformation which they don't like. Oh well, they're gonna have to learn to love it. What's the negative for the Aquarius for May 2022? Any negative influences apart from the wicked? Yeah, this is what? Tasking you to choose wisely, the Seven of Cups. You're going to have many options coming towards you in the month of May. Some will have be a whole snake. But fortunately for you, you are the red light, green light champion. These multiple options that are coming through to you is coming in the form of teamwork, a stable marriage, a new commitment. This is you committing to yourself, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Being recognized as a major player in the field that you choose. Yeah, world card, clean slate, a new beginning. One way you're calling in true soul tribe, darling dear. This is help when needed or wanted. We don't really like the word need. Need comes with other worth. Ace of Wands, someone spiritually guided. It also speaks about this partnership. There's going to be a lot of sexual energy, a lot of deep attraction. But this person also comes with many options of a different way of living, world card, a new life. They're going to be showing you different things. It also speaks about a relationship where you'll be doing a lot of traveling, spiritually as well as physically. I also said mentally. Hangman, this person is being sent to show you a different way of life. Nearly put the cards down. What's wrong with me, Scotty? What does the deck recommend? What does the deck have to tell you? What does the deck have to say to the Big Cat Aquarius for May 2022? This is about somebody having a mental break, darling dears. They've got all sorts of wickedness and madness, mad, I tell you, going on in their cranium. It also speaks about a heinous liar. A liar, 9 of Wands, somebody who wounded you in the past, or it could be one of the many. Again, we have another 9 on the tableau, darling dears. It speaks about your good health and making the right choices. They wounded you, but you were spiritually guided to tap into your creativities and move towards a new beginning. This is also about being vigilant, being Peter 5-8 up in this bitch during the month of May. Being what? On the alert and of a sober spirit. Some of you are learning to what? Put down that cup, darling dear. That cup of what? Overindulgence. Base of the deck. New beginning. 2 different decks. Your transformation season is here, darling dear. Something had to die in order for something new to begin. Whomsoever's getting the surgeries, you're focusing too much on death, darling dear. Don't call in energies that you don't want. What else does the deck want you to know? This new beginning, this transformation. Thank you. You've got messages of love coming in quick, and you're also going to be traveling throughout the month of May. And the wicked, they are still spying, Jelly Bogelli, envious of what you've got going on, perpetrating slander. Jeremiah 9:40. Divine wants you to what? Focus on your long-term visions, right? Your goals. Continue to be inspired and inspiring as you see what? Your ships come in. Whatever you've been focusing on, darling dear, is coming towards you. And if it's just what? Intuition and inspiration, tapping into your higher self, you'll be doing that, darling dear. You'll be inspired and guided. Using discernment to focus on your long-term goals, because you're going to get at 1111. This is the happiness. This is mutual people doing mutual things, parties, celebrations. It also speaks about a marriage, a new union. It could be a new business. It speaks about a new home. Some of you will be refurbishing your homes, changing it around so those wicked don't remember what your domicile looks like with their spell casting selves. Good God. Final outcome for Aquarius for May 2022. Aquarius, thank you. 7 of Wands, your block party is going to be off the Chizayin. This also speaks about spiritual protection as well as being guided to stand your ground in all situations. Speak your truth, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Changes coming towards you. Good changes. And it also speaks about those that wish to confront you. They still want hockey sticks at dawn. It also speaks about you've got a lot of secret competition around you. King of Wands, this is somebody with the unsatisfied eyes. Yeah, 4 of Wands looking at this new beginning that's being created. Some of you are getting a new home. Some of you are architects. I told you, it's the creativity in your hands which is bringing in the bag and infinite possibilities towards you as you are being blessed by the Most High, Father God. Taurus energy. This is about you, what? Going towards the light, looking for your higher self, putting up your boundaries, darling dears. This also speaks about your spiritual ascension. It's been a journey, darling dear. And again, we see the death and the rebirth. Darling dears, transformation season for you. Let's get a final message for my big cat Aquarius. Base of the deck. Pentacalendar says, Skrilla.com. This is a return to health. Pentacalendars can mean anything. Health, a new home, a new vehicle, tangible things, darling dears, as well as happiness in the upright. Thank you. Clearing away the energy of this King of Wands. Somebody who is a homosexual for sure. Unsatisfied eyes. This person is focused on you to turn you into Lot's wife, darling dear. Salt Bay. Be prepared, right? And put on your what? Ephesians 6:13. Your whole spiritual armor, darling dears. This King of Wands. The cards are telling you, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. You're on the edge of greatness and a new beginning. Transformation. We saw it twice, darling dears. Continue to move in the way that the Father God is guiding you. Pay attention. And law 33 of the 48 laws of power tell you to what? Know your opponent. And do what? Law 29. Plan all the way to the end, darling dear, because you will see your ships come in. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.